This is KGW News at Sunrise.
There are so many parents that are excited to bring their kids to the strike line.
Our kids need more learning time, not less.
There are mixed feelings about a potential teacher strike in the Portland Public School District. We'll hear more from both sides ahead. Also this morning, part 5 in our KGW medical investigation, Sick Medicine. We'll take a look at the best way to research your doctor to find out if they've been disciplined in other states. That is coming up this morning at 5:15. Also, we're giving you a live look from Moda Center, all lit up this morning as Rip City returns to the court tonight. Hey, happy Friday. Glad you're here with us. Brenda, Drew are off, but we're here. Yeah, we're here. We're here for you this morning. Exactly. This morning when I drove in and I'm looking at the screen behind you, fog.
Yeah, I didn't really have any fog issues at road level when I drove in, but there are some spots where it may slow you up. Here's a look at the Wells Fargo camera this morning. You can definitely tell the cloud deck is hunkering down low from the top of the Wells Fargo building. Temperatures at 44. The fog started to come in early enough last night and the low cloudiness that it's held temperatures up. But we're going to see some spots probably get down to freezing. There's Sandy 33. Hillsboro's close at 34. Let's see here. Dallas is close at 35. Estacado, you're almost there at 33. It's 43 in Salem. So we have the fog and clouds. Most of us staying above freezing this morning. Confidence is high that we will eventually clear out. And once we clear today, for the most part, we'll just have a clear blue sky all weekend long. Today's high temperature 54 degrees. Here's Chris.
Rod, real quick, we take you out to Eastern Oregon. A crash in Baker County right now has Interstate 84 closed westbound near Baker City. So just want to give you the heads up on that, a little closer to the metro area. You see some of that low cloudiness Rod was talking about. Here you are out at 217 and Highway 26. For perspective at home, the headlights there, that's the eastbound commute on 26. We're still pretty light on that side of town with the volume. Same story to Clark County. No major freeway issues heading into downtown just yet. Christine?
Thank you, Chris. There is a search underway this morning for a suspect in Hillsboro who may be connected to an assault in Seaside. The Washington County Sheriff's Office found a car linked to the assault on Highway 26. We don't know exactly when it happened. The details are still unclear. But that same car that was linked to the assault on Highway 26 later crashed at the intersection of Northwest Connell Avenue and Tree Haven Drive in Hillsboro. The driver ran away from the scene and has not been found. And an all-out manhunt is continuing in Maine for the suspect accused in a mass shooting. This is Robert Card. Right now, he's the most wanted person in Maine after police say he carried out 2 mass shootings, the first of which happened at a bowling alley. Then that was followed shortly by another shooting at a nearby bar Wednesday night. 18 people were killed, 13 others injured, as many more ran for their lives.
I just booked it down the lane, and I slid basically into where the pins are and climbed up in the machine and was on top of the machines for about 10 minutes until the cops got there.
This shooting was the 565th mass shooting this year and the deadliest so far. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. We'll have continuing coverage of the search on air and online at kgw.com. Later today, the Portland man accused of plotting a mass shooting at a Central Oregon rock climbing festival is expected to appear in court. Devin Haskins is live with us in studio this morning. And Devin, you got to look at those court documents.
Yeah, and the details inside those court documents of the case are quite alarming, to say the least. Police arrested 39-year-old Samson Garner last week. He's accused of planning an attack at the Smith Rock Cragen Classic. Court documents lay out concerning text messages and emails sent by Garner to friends of his. Those gave police the heads up of what Garner was thinking and potentially planning. In one email, he was quoted as saying, "I fantasize daily about murder, death, and vengeance." He talked about attacking and killing people at Mount Hood Meadows on opening day. And later in that same email, he mentioned how easy it would be to kill people rock climbing at the Cragen Classic near Bend. Police arrested Garner last Thursday in Central Oregon. They say they found multiple handguns and a semi-automatic rifle in his car. Here's Deschutes County District Attorney Stephen Gunnels.
We don't see any communication with somebody else who was plotting this event with the suspect, and there was no indication that he had met up with somebody else to engage in this kind of behavior. since he's in custody now, we don't believe there's any current threat to the public.
Samson Garner is being held on a $10 million bail. He's charged with attempted murder, first-degree assault, and unlawful use of a weapon. Christine.
Thank you, Devin. Meantime, the off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot accused of trying to shut down a plane's engines mid-flight appeared in federal court yesterday. Federal prosecutors issued one count of interfering with a flight crew during a court hearing. Joseph Emerson also faces state charges, including more than 80 counts of attempted murder. To recap, Emerson was riding in the cockpit jump seat of an Alaska Airlines flight on Sunday when he admitted in court documents that he tried to pull the emergency handles that would have shut off the plane's engines. Emerson is in jail and is scheduled to be arraigned on state charges next week. The next round of negotiations between Portland public school teachers and the district is set for Monday. If they can't reach an agreement, teachers are prepared to strike starting November 1st. As Catherine Cook found, parents say they feel like their kids are caught in the middle.
Thursday night, and 6 days shy of a possible strike among Portland public school teachers. These signs are for a march this weekend.
It's just a showing of solidarity.
Union Vice President Jackie Dixon is trying to be optimistic.
And there is always the possibility that we work things out. Of course, we hope to come to some type of resolution at the table. And, we also have the possibility of a strike November 1st if we cannot come to that agreement.
Portland Public Schools and the Teachers Union have been negotiating for months. Among the biggest demands from teachers, better wages, more prep time, and smaller class sizes.
It's not right to pack them into a classroom, 33 kiddos. Let's humanize them.
As the strike date looms, teachers are grateful for the support they're getting.
There are so many parents that are excited to bring their kids to the strike line and have been saying to me, we're excited for our kids to learn in this different way.
Our kids need more learning time, not less.
PPS parent Christine Pitts is not excited by the idea of a strike. She's frustrated, and she believes this crossed a line. It's a letter signed by Grout Elementary School teachers sent to parents by the school's PTA. It says in part, PPS is organizing Chromebooks to be distributed to students for use during a strike. One easy way to show support for our teachers, students, and the PAT community is to send a letter refusing to accept these resources during the strike.
I just couldn't believe that we were being asked to refuse the one way that many students will be able to connect with their peers or online learning opportunities during a strike.
I understand how that could come off as concerning. I think it's important for parents to know that that message originated from parents.
Pitts says clearly not all parents share the same views. She wants everyone at the bargaining table to prioritize keeping students in school.
It absolutely feels like we are in a corner and like our voices are being used as if we're pawns, in a game.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Okay, now to talk about our weather. It has been so cold. Yesterday, I couldn't believe how chilly it was. I was outside.
Well, we're getting used to it. I mean,
sort of.
It is that period of time, though, where you're used to it being 70, all of a sudden it's 51, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Today is going to be a little bit warmer, but not much. Here's a look at what we're going to be talking about Thursday of next week. That's today. We'll spend a good solid 4 minutes or so just talking about me taking you through my winter outlook, what I expect. I mentioned the other day on the show, I will share with you the highest confidence point that I can find looking at the pattern that we anticipate this winter is that especially for the months of December and January, it's going to be likely pretty mild in my opinion, meaning fairly high snow levels and a lot of days that are warmer than what it typically would be. Again, that's coming up Thursday of next week. Big headline right now going into tonight, tomorrow morning, and potentially Sunday morning as well. A lot of freezing temperatures. Everything coated in blue is some sort of a freeze warning or a frost advisory for the coming nights. I still think calm wind areas going into tomorrow morning and Sunday morning here in the valley will be somewhere between at least 32 with some of the colder icebox spots, if you will, dipping to 26. East winds are likely to start picking up slowly today out near the gorge. If you live in an area where the east winds will be moving the air around the next couple of nights, you could be as warm as 35 to to 40 degrees. So all that's still in place. Now this morning, we have low clouds and fog that have actually played a role in keeping temperatures up a little bit. Looks like we're going to have some very spotty, at best, freezing temperatures through sunrise here in the valley. A lot of clouds out east, and in fact, we're picking up a little bit of moisture moving toward Pendleton this morning. Futurecast clears us out by noon. I will tell you, once we see the clouds go away today, we will be basically clear all the way into the first part of next week. Cloudiness out east will be breaking up slowly today during the day as well. Here come the clear skies rolling into the day tomorrow. Yeah, that will allow those cold nights, of course. Temperatures right now in downtown Portland, we're at 43. We've got low clouds and we have some fog, but no fog coming in to downtown Portland. Just a low cloud deck hanging. You saw good visibility over the bricks right there. 42 in Portland. Kelso just now up in Longview, dropping down to 39. Kelso and Longview, I should say. 42 in Salem. We're teens this morning out in Burns. Forecast numbers for this Friday. Clearing skies eventually taking place. A lot of the valley will still have light winds today. They're the low 50s. Again, this is similar to what Christine was talking about. It's just not very warm. At least today with those temperatures, the sun shining on your face will make it feel likely a little bit better. Battleground 54, northeast winds 5 to 15, gust to 20 setting up eventually today out near the Columbia River Gorge. Outside of the cold mornings, realize it will be a gorgeous weekend. Clear skies basically Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We've taken what was a Wednesday rain chance and we've pushed that back into Thursday of next week. And that is your forecast.